This week we continue our French family tour, starting to go back up France and visit an amazing 5-star campsite with its own problems. We tried French McDonald's and compare prices to the UK. Is this the best campsite for family facilities so far? Let's find out and crack on. We're about 2.5 hours into our trip to our next site, which is going to be absolutely amazing. We've managed to get parked in an air, but unfortunately, like the UK, there is other people parked in the bays that are not caravan that really shouldn't be here. So unfortunately, somebody just kind of came past with their Ariba and they've had to go straight back out on the road because people are parked in the caravan bays. And you would understand, but there are spaces actually in the car bays. So like I was saying, we've got a really good space here for our caravan. And as I said a few times, one reason I love airs in France is they're completely free. We've got the toilet facilities, but we have something extra as well. Quickly wander over, all completely free. Definitely wouldn't get this in the UK, would you? We've also got more kids play area, which I'm sure Olivia's already been playing on it and really enjoys. Really love that about France. Still can't get over that it's all completely free. We have arrived at the campsite. It looks absolutely gorgeous. There's already a slight little issue. You know, this is rolling the Robsons. There's going to be an issue. So we booked for a 4 parasol, which is the highest level you can get here. And it gives you a much bigger pitch, which wasn't so fussed about, but it gives you water on pitch, like a mains tap and a waste. But unfortunately, we've got here, and it does have a very big pitch, but it doesn't have a water hookup, and it doesn't have a water waste. That's not the end of the world. I'm not going to really whinge too much about it, but I went to reception just basically saying, look, we paid for this, we're not getting it. And the lady said, well, send somebody down. So they've sent this guy down to speak a bit of English. That's fine, obviously we're in France. He already had to attend an ambulance visit. He's now just told me he has to go off and do a fire brigade. People are here, so he's got to go and see them as well. So he's coming back, but I don't think we're going to get any on-pitch water because the nearest water points, there's one just round past those bushes, and there's also one, I don't know if you can see, just putting the electric points. Girls have gone off to one pool, so hopefully when this guy comes back we can quickly get it sorted. Good morning, it's day 2 of our time at La Croix de Vue Point. I think that's how you say it. It really translates to something kind of quite less interesting than that, but we'll tell you that later. So we're going to have a walk up to the main pool today. The girls had a bit of time in the smaller pool, but apparently it's quite cold. So we're going to have a morning at least in the main pool, but we are up early. So we're going to have a wander to show you what we can see of the park. We will do a tour later, but this park is absolutely vast compared to the other parks we've been in so far.
The views or the views?
We managed to get in the pool. Now the pool opened to 10:30, but apparently if you're not here before 10 o'clock, you're going to struggle to get a sun lounger. It is absolutely rammed, and it's now only about 10:45. So you've got like a lazy river out here where we're today. Lucy's just over there. I'll have to come here another day to try and film it for you guys because it gets so busy. You need to be here literally as the door opens. Apparently Martha says we're going to go on the slide now. Is it fast, Martha?
No.
It's not very fast, but like 2 people at a time, she says.
But it's fun though, because then when you have 2 people on, you go like this and then it actually goes fast.
Okay.
Which I'm doing with you.
Okay, off on the slide then. So we spent the morning in the pool, and what we like to do with the girls is to take them out of the sun for a bit, and we've been having a bit of time at the caravan, played a couple of games. And we're now going to go off to something called the kiosk, because we've got a €40 voucher to spend, so we're going to see what activities you can do there. Because unlike other sites, not everything is free, you have to pay for some extras as well on here. Let's go and have a look. Slight problem going to the kiosk and the activities there. Saturday and it's shut. So we came along to the kids play park and we'll show you a little bit about that. And I know you're gutted not to go to the kiosk, but don't worry, we will take you to the kiosk before we leave the site. Back at the caravan, and I'm going to have one of my favourite meals, or my favourite foods anyway, from France. I've already mentioned this in the video, may have. It's called steak hash. Essentially, it's a posh burger, but it is quite meaty, and I really love meaty food. Lucy not so much, but she does eat steak hash. Yeah, but you still eat it. She still eats it anyway, so it can't be that bad. And a few sausages or chipolatas, because a bit less French sausage than everyone. So this is take 2 of getting to the kiosk, because as you know, yesterday it was completely shut. Again, being at the pool, we're not filming absolutely everything because I don't think you wanted to see us go in the pool every day. So being in the pool, had a bit chill. Now it's time to try the kiosk again. Let's go. The kiosk had a range of different activities, but as soon as we got there, the kids headed straight for the bungee. Both Mark and Olivia thoroughly enjoyed being up there doing backflips and getting launched into the air. You have to exchange your vouchers for tickets at the bar for each activity. After this, basically decided to try the board dodgems, so here we are with my pink flamingo. Woo, suits me. Also, there was soft play, mini go-karts, bouncy castles, and now basically decided you want to go and spend some more of her money. It's actually bigger than Maisie's head. Put next to your head. There she can hide eventually. She's now a cloud. It's not a bad thing that it's big, is it?
That is so good for that much money as well.
It is, $2.50. Good morning, we've arrived at Sison, S-I-O. Anyway, I'll put it down below. I'll probably totally butchering the name of this place. But this beautiful kind of monument here, which is obviously, if you probably know the area, this is where a lot of World War I were in fought, like the Great War, so there's lots of graveyards around here. This is a big thing about the cooperation of maybe the different areas that helped rebuild this area, because it would have been probably decimated during the First World War. So we decided to come and have a little bit of local culture and have a look around the area to see what there is. I'm going to take you to show you what is in this beautiful town. Nice French path here to walk on. Plenty of space. Wow, look at this. Huge. Behind me is a cathedral at St. Gervais. Originally it was built, I'm laughing because it sounded a bit like Ricky Gervais, but not that. So the cathedral of St. Gervais, and it was originally started built in 1177, and it wasn't actually finished until over a few hundred years later in 1432. But bearing in mind the structure is colossal, I can understand why. You've just got masses and masses of cathedrals. That's probably like a church in parts of England. And you've got the huge big front, big very traditional stained glass window with 3 colossal entrances here. And obviously, like many places in front, a big courtyard as well. There basically means what's called the Blessed Sacrament, and as you have to check reflect the Catholic window. I do enjoy a nice French fountain like behind here. We used to have one in Sunderland, a bit like the one that's on the screen now, but unfortunately people used to keep shoving fairy wash up around it, so it used to overflow with suds, so they got rid of it. But obviously, hopefully people will to appreciate things a bit more in France, and from what I can see, that they do in large parts of England. Again, it's only a couple of bit that unfortunately spoil it for the rest of us. So we're going to continue exploring around after being in the gorgeous cathedral, and there you go. It's another huge church behind me, and this was built in 1220, now in ruin unfortunately, but it's huge. Look at the size of it. And it would have been 80 metres towards me. All of the bits where I am now would be kind of garden and grass. But again, unfortunately, a bit like in England when you got the dissolution, there was something kind of similar, and it said in 1805 the kind of people who were here were expelled because part of the French Revolution. And obviously since 1805 it's starting to be falling apart, so for the best part of 200 years it's kind of started to become a ruin. But it's quite interesting that the bottom bit's completely gone, or they've decided to take all of that maybe for other things, but the top part of the church, or the abbey, is still there. wonder why they decided to leave that picture, because it looked interesting though. Yeah, gorgeous. It's even got like a downstairs part to the abbey, or which part this is. Probably can't get it obviously on camera, obviously you can't, but it's got like a smell like the wood from the floor. Mmm.
I want to eat drink.
What do you want that?
Can I have that? You want it?
Oh, we've had to have a little stop because we're a little bit far away from where all the rest of the food place is. There's a little cafe or a bakery, so we've got a couple of treats to keep us going for the time being. Nice. Nice. Girls are a bit churched out or religionish out because they're free as well, and I like them. So we're going to walk somewhere else that's got a big M on, but they don't know this yet. So when you come to France, yes, part of the French cuisine, but I find every time you go to a new country, you need to try what their McDonald's menu's like. Where? Where's the McDonald's? Is it like here? Our order in total came to €36. I'm not sure what that is in English, but it's probably a bit more expensive when you pay in the UK. About 24 quid in England. But at least he was just saying that kids get an ice cream for free, so I suppose it's not the end of the world. What are we having today for dinner?
McDonald's!
On the site there are a couple of fishing lakes. This is the bigger one. Apparently there's lots of carp in here, so we've had people near our pitch from like 9 o'clock in the morning all the way to 10 o'clock at night. And apparently there's some quite big carp in there from the pictures that we've seen. We've seen a couple get taken out of the water, so you can come fishing as long as you've got a permit. You've got washing up facilities, also part of the amenity block here. Toilet block. Fairly basic, but workable. One thing is, you've got to have the door locked before the light comes on. So again, then the showers here, you've got wash basin, space to put your stuff, and then around here, the shower. Ample, more than ample. Could do with a bit of modernisation, but it does the job. Behind me here, you've got the second sort of aquatic area, which is the lagoon, which is a kind of an old lake that they've converted. And it's got sand all the way around it, and a lot of activities happen here, as well as having a beach bar on the other side. People have said it's a little bit cool, so the girls haven't been able to survive in there quite as long as they can in the main pool. I'm not sure it's heated as well. Again, like many campsites in France now, they also have some kind of statics that also have on like a balcony. So lots of people on those. They have different ones. They have Mavilla ones, which are owned by the park, but they also have Eurocamp ones, which are obviously owned by Eurocamp. Behind me you have the kiosk, which is a kind of fun place for the kids to go. Just a note though, this isn't free. You have to pay on top of your pitch fees, and you can get different sort of cards that give you good rates. Girls thoroughly enjoyed it today, and we're going back there later on today. As well as the statics, you've also got these big chalets you can see behind me. They're massive. I'd love to have a look at those. Imagine a bit pricey, but they'll look great for the size. Plenty of space for you and your family, particularly if you've got a more extended family that want to come to the camps. So we all know the French have a bit of ping pong or table tennis. They've even got their own dedicated building here, where you can come and play table tennis inside, so it's a bit cooler than being outside in the sun. So straight down the main drive you have reception, and you know by now that we love a barrier entrance for protection for the kids, adds a bit more safety. Also in this area they've also got the shop area and the bakery. I've been told the bakery does get quite busy in the morning, so we've often been going to the little supermarket, buying the bread the day before, so it saves us having to queue for ages and ages, because you can't unfortunately order pre-order, which is a good thing, but it also means that sometimes you're going to have a big wait when everybody wants a baguette in the morning. Behind me here you have a takeaway section. You get pizza, hot dogs, burgers, all that kind of thing there. And normally there's also a sweet section here for ice creams, and they also have candy floss. We're on to our final campsite, and I am a little bit disappointed because we've had a great 3-week trip around France. Now, the last campsite we have a little bit of unfinished business, and that's why we're going there. So hitched up, we'll see you on the road.